guys, we're back with another Halloween makeup tutorial. This time we're here with Ashlynn. Say hi.
Hi!
Okay, and we're going to be doing her mermaid makeup. Are you being Ariel?
Yes.
So we're going to use this e.l.f. Flawless Foundation in the color Sand, and we're going to mix it with a little bit of moisturizer, and I'm just going to use my fingers to rub this into her face. So while I'm rubbing this into your face, are you enjoying that or were you getting irritated?
I was getting irritated.
You were getting irritated? Why? Because you were watching TV and I was all in your way?
Yes.
Oh, do you remember what you were watching? I can't even remember what you were watching.
I was watching Umizoomi.
Oh, Team Umizoomi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, now we're going to set that tinted moisturizer that I made with Tarte Amazonian Clay's setting finishing powder. And here is Ashlynn showing you in the video. And I'm just going to lightly rub this all over her face. Okay, we've got the tinted moisturizer pretty much set. Now is kind of the tricky part, and that is putting the thigh-high net stocking over her face. How did this feel when I put that stocking on your face?
It kind of felt hard.
Hard? Mushed her face? After I put the sock on, I'm using this NYX Illuminator in the color Ritualistic, and it's kind of like an iridescent, really pearly highlighter, and I wanted to lay that down as the base first off before I did the colored eyeshadows that we're going to go in with. Look at how mushed your face is. Look at your poor little nose. Did you feel all mushed?
Yes, and it was hard.
It was hard? It wasn't too bad though, was it?
Yes, it was too bad.
Oh,
It wasn't.
I'm using some of that moisturizer, that Kay Clearproof moisturizer, and I'm kind of using that as a glue. I didn't want to actually use any glitter glue, so I'm using that moisturizer, and I'm patting it all around the perimeter of her face and on her cheekbones, anywhere that you know that you're going to be putting the eyeshadow and you want it to stick, especially so that you get that scale effect. Okay, so now time for the colored eyeshadows. I'm going to use this Smoky Eyes palette from BH Cosmetics. I'm going to start with this green color, and like I said, I'm going to put the color right on the perimeter of her face and on her cheekbones. I'm kind of using a stippling motion because I don't really want to use a blending motion, just in case the netting moves. And then you won't get the scales. I like a lot of the colors that I chose. Did you like the greens and the purples?
I only like the purple and the green.
Oh, you didn't like the other shades I used?
I like the green, the purple.
Well, right now I'm putting the purple from that Urban Decay palette, which actually is on sale right now at Ulta. It was actually on sale whenever I purchased it a couple months ago for the same price. And I'll leave a little time card about how much it is because I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But I'm putting that purple right on the tops of her cheeks. And I'm also going to kind of put it on top a little bit of the green on her forehead just to kind of give it a little bit more dimension. Okay, so just putting a little bit more of that green eyeshadow kind of right there where her little cheekbones are, or right underneath where you would usually contour. I mean, as I'm finishing this up, then it is going to be time to take off the sock. Now, you want to be careful, but you want to be quick. And there you go. Oh, her face. She's crazy. But those are our little scales, and I'm going to use this really shiny iridescent eyeshadow in the BH Cosmetics palette because I don't feel like the NYX Illuminator gave off that much shine and iridescence. So I'm using that eyeshadow, and it worked so good. And I'm going in and I'm kind of now starting to blend. And as you can see, it's really not messing up the scales. This isn't a very good look of them right now, but I will you'll see how amazing this actually turned out toward the end. But yeah, I'm just getting that eyeshadow. I keep dipping my little brush in there and kind of blending. Now, the moisturizer trick worked really, really good because it actually was a little challenging to blend this iridescent eyeshadow into the other colors. So, good job, Mom. Patting myself on the back. She will not stop looking at the TV. I wanted a darker green, so I'm going into my Urban Decay palette and I'm using this green, and I'm kind of giving her a contour and kind of not. I just wanted a darker green. That green wasn't cutting it. And so I'm just kind of shaping out right underneath the scales, and then I'm also going to go a little bit on top of the forehead and underneath her jawline. Just going over everything with that NYX Ritualistic Illuminator, just to kind of give a little bit more shine, a little bit more dewiness. After that, I'm going to add a little bit of color to my baby's lips. This is actually what it looks like right now. I think it turned out so pretty, not too over the top because this is children's makeup. So now to add a little bit of color to my baby's lips. This is the Extreme Lip Cream from NYX, and it is in the color Bonfire. She really loves colors like this, so right up her alley. Did you like that pretty color on your lips? Did you feel so beautiful?
Yes, and also I like that red color.
Yeah, so now we're going to put on the sequins, and these are just everyday craft sequins, and I'm putting them on with the Lash Grip eyelash glue. This glue didn't hurt your face when I took off the diamonds, did it? You thought it was.
It didn't hurt.
Yeah, it didn't hurt at all. So there's no strategical way that I am placing these on her face. I'm just kind of putting them wherever I want to. Did you like the pretty diamonds?
Yes.
You saw me use them on Destiny and you were like, I want some, didn't you? Yeah. Did you like how the makeup turned out?
Yes. Raspberry.
Going in with e.l.f.'s Smudge Pot in the color Poppin Party. I am just going to put a very small amount on her eyes. I felt like this purple would really round out everything. Once I kind of get it where I want, then I'm going to smudge it out with my finger because the brush I felt was making a lot of crumblies come down. She was getting a lot of fallout with it. So now smudging out with my finger, and then after that I think I'm going to use a color from my little Urban Decay palette. We need some pink. So going in with a little bit of pink from this Urban Decay palette, I'm just putting a tiny bit onto my pinky and blending it into the crease of her eye and where that purple meets, and just kind of smudging to make it all come together. And I really like the way that it came out. Okay, eyes are pretty much done. I'm just going to do a few little touch-ups, wipe off some of the fallout, blah, blah, blah. I would definitely recommend using your finger for the smudge pot. Going in with the L'Oreal Paris Brow Stylist Definer Pencil. This is in the color blonde. I find that it's not too dark, it's not too light, it's absolutely perfect. Destiny and Ashlynn both have very light eyebrows. Y'all saw me use this on Destiny earlier. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon glitter, not necessarily an eyeshadow, but a type of almost Vaseline consistency type pigment. I don't know. I cannot remember the name of this off the top of my head. I will either list it in a title card on here on the screen, but for sure it will definitely be in the description bar. And I'm just taking it and I'm putting it around all of the little jewels. I'm putting it, I think, a little bit onto her cheeks. Just go crazy with it. You place it wherever you want to. Okay, last but not least, some mascara. This is the Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara by Jordana. Very, very inexpensive. You can get this at CVS. And I'm just going to carefully apply it to her lashes. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the final look. Thank you for joining us.
Bye. Hope you have a great day.
Bye, everybody. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe.
And if you don't like it, put thumbs down.
No!